Hey there, I just want to give a review of my 2012 Victory Cross Country. In short, I love this bike, absolutely love it. Now I upgraded from a Honda Shadow 750 up to this bike, which has the 106 cubic inch motor, which is 1731 cc's, so it's quite a big jump, but the bike handles so well. About the only time I really notice the size of the bike is when I have my wife on it and I'm just trying to maneuver really slow. I still have to get used to that, but it still handles so well. Now, it's a little dirty because I've been riding. 4,000 miles in less than 2 months I've put on it. So I've been riding it pretty good. A few little upgrades. I do have the Victory backrest, the lock and ride backrest. This little driver's backrest I got for 99 bucks from Grasshopper. Just search Grasshopper backrest, you should be able to find that. Now the lock and ride luggage rack from Victory is 500 bucks. So I found me a piece of aluminum, took it to a local engineering company with a water jet, and they cut it out. I've drilled and countersunk these screws, put them in, some stainless brackets. So I put all this together for about 150 bucks, and it'll do the job. The bike itself, the power is great, the comfort's awesome, I love it. Only upgrades to the stock, I did get a taller windshield here. The factory windshield is just a blade that just comes right across through here, and it really does nothing for you. So by getting a taller windshield with this little flip, I don't know if you can tell that angle where it flips up right here, really kicks the wind up over you, and that is a Clockworks windshield. You see the dual disc brakes up front with anti-lock brakes. I have had to use the anti-lock brakes once or twice, and they definitely are worth their weight in gold. The styling of the bike, it's modern. It's something totally different, and that's one of the reasons I like it. A couple of my friends call it the spaceship, but that's the reason I like it. It is different. You know, a lot of the guys that want just nothing but classic styling, they don't get it. Features I really love are these forged bars up front. Not the normal round crash bar like you see on another bike. It's different. It's modern. It's a different fairing here than the bat wings you see on so many other bikes. It's got some new body lines in it, some angles. And inside the fairing, a full instrument cluster with stereo, tach, speedometer, fuel gauge, battery voltmeter, and then an array of idiot lights. Over on the right handle, you have your cruise control settings. Over on the left handle, your stereo controls. The only bad thing I can say about those two sets of controls, they're not lighted except for the on-off light on the cruise control. As with any new bike, from the factory it sounds like a sewing machine. It's so quiet. But I did take the exhaust, there's factory exhaust here, and pulled the baffles out and cut the whole back cap off of it. Now with just the baffles removed, it did not sound good at all. To me anyway. But once I cut the whole back plate out of it, it sounded great. So I'm going to set the recorder down here and see if I can get a little sound shot of it cranking up. Got a nice low rumble, a little bit of a hollow echo sound, but it's not tinny sounding. it was a really good sound for me, exactly what I was looking for. Power is good, very good. In fact, 75 miles per hour in 6th gear, right at 2,900 RPM. You can roll onto the throttle from there and it will really take off. Fuel mileage is pretty good, still just barely out of break-in mode. I'm getting around 44 miles per gallon. Some of the guys have more miles on them and they're seeing around 50. It's hard to compare this bike to a Harley without sounding like I'm trying to bash a Harley. But basically, this is new and modern. Harleys are classic. And that goes for the engineering and the motor as well. So, you know, people ask why I chose a Victory over a Harley, and for me personally, I felt like the Victory had a better motor, better transmission, was more comfortable, and just overall a better bike. Others might disagree and they'll like their Harley better. But for me, this was the best bike. And all I can say is if you're undecided, go out and try to just ride one. See if your Victory dealer lets you take one, or go on victorymotorcycles.com and check out their demo rides. They have a truck that goes all over the country just giving demo rides. And give it a try. You may just fall in love.